A catalog raisonné records all of the artwork or subset of artworks that an artist has completed over the course of their lifetime. Functionally, it's useful in that regard because it's a resource. It's a resource that documents an artist's production. It also functions as, in a sense, a scapegoat. So if you're a collector and you want to buy a work of art and you find out that it is not in the catalog raisonné, that guides you to do a little bit more research, and it also can give you an out in terms of not wanting to buy something if it's not recorded in a catalog raisonné. That just happens to be one of the utilities that has been imposed upon a catalog raisonné by the art market. The authors of a catalog raisonné oftentimes go about the project for very scholarly reasons. They do want to document the production of the artist, but also they want to craft a narrative about an artist. They want to talk about why the artist did a particular body of work, and why certain works maybe should not be included in a catalog raisonné, for example, like the artist Juvenalia. So there's always a rationale behind or what goes in a catalog raisonné, as signified by the name catalog raisonné, or reasoned catalog. So there is a reasoning and rationale, and it's very important to look at the usage guide of a catalog raisonné so that you understand the rationale of the author and what exactly is included. That's a good question. What's needed to initiate a catalog raisonné, I would think, from my experience, is cooperation. Cooperation among the estate of the artist or the heirs of the artist dealers, the artist collectors, anyone who is in that artist circle. And what I mean by cooperation is the willingness to provide data and information. A lot of times an artist's estate won't have a complete listing of everything that the artist produced, because certainly the artist wasn't thinking about the afterlife of their works while they were making them. So it becomes very critical for a dealer or for whoever collected the work of the artist to come forward and really inform the team that's working on the catalog raisonné what they have and where things are in the world and what may have been sold at a particular time. So I think you certainly can benefit a lot from an intact archival repository from an artist's estate. But if you don't have the cooperation of all of the shareholders, it becomes very difficult. At present, we are only working with two artist estates. One of them is the studio of Tom Wesselman, the American pop artist, and the other one is the Romer Bearden Foundation. Bearden was an artist who was very prolific during his lifetime, but didn't necessarily keep very good records about what he made, whereas Wesselman was an artist who was incredibly meticulous about his production and kept a great listing in terms of what he was able to produce and part with during his lifetime. So those are the two estates or foundations that we are working with at the moment. The grand majority of our work at present deals with the legacy gift that was given to us by the Wildenstein Institute. We're working with the catalog raisonné projects that had been commenced by the Wildenstein Institute, but then were taken over or reinitiated by our organization. So that means we're really working not with individual artists' estates per se, but with the documents and archival information that the Wildenstein Institute was able to gather over nearly half a century.